It looks stupid. Who wears hats inside? Happy New Year! Today's video is going to be about my 2015 and looking into 2016. I'm sure you've already seen loads of these on YouTube already, but I just thought it'd be nice to go through a few of the moments that were my favourite of last year and also look towards this new year and what I'm planning to do. I thought I'd start off with my best moments from 2015. I've decided to whittle them down to 5 top moments because otherwise I'll be here all day and nobody wants that. Number 5 top moments of 2015 is that I joined YouTube this year properly. I've actually had a YouTube channel since probably 2008, 2009 that I was posting all-time low videos on, but it's only this year that I actually started trying to do something proper with it, with proper videos, things like that. And I posted loads of vlogs from Florida and people seem to really enjoy them, and here you are now watching this one, so thank you for that. I only really started this as a little hobby to do while I'm at home because sometimes I have quite a few days off and sometimes I work a lot, sometimes I have a lot of time off, and I just needed something else to do because I get quite lonely. Number 4 on my list is my trip to Barcelona and Madrid with my friend Beth. We went to see All Time Low there and it was so much fun. I'd never been to Madrid before. It's such a gorgeous city. I tried calamari there, which was amazing, and now I'm obsessed. I wish I could go back. We had a great time. The weather was amazing. We went on the beach, we went to see the band, we had cocktails. It was so good. Number 3 on my list is that I went to Scotland to see my friend Ashley because she lives up there now. I vlogged this so you might have seen it, but I don't get to see her that often now she's up there, and I do pop up occasionally to go and see her, but it's usually very brief. And I stayed up there for I think it was 4 days this year and it was so good. It was so nice to spend that time with her. We went out in Edinburgh, we went to the Fringe, we went around the place where she lives and saw an island, we saw seals. It was so much fun, so good, and we saw a Tamlow as well. But to be honest, that wasn't the highlight. The highlight was seeing my best friend. Number 2 on the list is St. Patrick's Day in Dublin. It was on my bucket list to do. I managed to do that this year and it was pretty good. It was so busy, but it was worth it. It was worth it to go and experience it. The parade was really good. It was so cold though. It was so cold we didn't last to the end of the parade. But we then did, because we did that, we managed to walk into some Mexican bar that did the best chimichanga I have ever tasted in my life. The bar was run by some Mexican Irish man called Niall, and he just made the best chimichanga. I mean, I'm sure he didn't make it, it was probably the chef, but Niall, if you're watching this, I need you to make me a chimichanga. And number 1, of course, is my trip to Florida, because it's something I dreamed of doing as a child. I didn't think I'd be able to do it this early on in my life, and I got to go with my mum for 2 weeks. I got to go to Disney and Universal. It was amazing. I stayed at such nice hotels and I stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I never thought in my life I'd be able to stay there. That was just one of those dreams where you look at it and you're like, oh, I'll never be able to afford to stay there. But we stayed there for a couple of nights and it was amazing. The next thing I wanted to discuss with you was what I managed to achieve in 2015 and what I plan to achieve in this year, 2016. I did have a piece of paper with all my resolutions from last year written down on, and I've thrown it away, which was really clever of me, but I do have them written on my phone so I can read them out to you, and I'll probably put a little thing here so you can have a look. My resolutions last year were to pay off my overdraft and pay my dad back. Those were 2, and I managed to do both of them, so I'm really pleased with that. The third one was to go to Orlando, which obviously I did. You saw all of that. I'm always talking about that. It's the biggest thing I did last year. The other 2 were to go to California and see an orca in the wild. Now, I've not done either of those, but it's fine because I feel like I did so much this year that I didn't really need to have done those things. And then the others were some general things like eat 3 meals a day, take more pictures, make more effort with friends. I feel like I did all of these things, so I'm quite pleased with myself for that. And then the last 2 were to tick 10 things off my bucket list, which I did do. And the last one was to be happy, and I'm really happy now. I was in such a horrible place at the start of last year, and I was very, very down. And now I just feel so much better. I achieved so much last year, and I'm really, really looking forward to this year. I've already got so much planned that is just gonna keep me on a high, I think. These are my resolutions for this year. I'll read them out to you, even though I'm sure you can see them. I've gone a bit shorter this time. Last time I had a list of 10, but now I've got a list of 5. The first one is to pay my mum back, because I borrowed quite a bit of money from her when I was in Florida. If you watch my Florida haul, then you'll see why. Number 2 is to go on an adventure. I've got a lot planned for this. Me and my friend Beth, who I went to Spain with, we are going on a Euro trip. We're getting an Interrail pass in June, and we are going to go around Europe and visit lots of different places, lots of different cities. I'm so excited for this. And then we're going to go back again in November and do the northern Scandinavian countries, so we can go to Lapland, and so I can finally see a killer whale in the wild. Number 3 is also kind of going to be part of that trip, is see Disneyland Paris at Christmas. I've never seen Disney at Christmas. Last time I went to Disneyland Paris, I've only been once. It was very cold, and I did enjoy it, but I didn't have enough money to enjoy it. I had a really good time with my friends. It was for a hen party, but I feel like I wasn't involved enough in it. So I'm going to try and get them all to go again with me. Number 4 is to see an orca in the wild. So again, that links in with number 2. We are going to go to Norway, and we are going to get on a boat, and we are going to try and find those whales, because that is my number 1 dream in my entire life, is to see one of those in the wild. And then number 5 is to tick 5 things off my bucket list. So last year I wanted to tick 10 things off, and this year I've downgraded a bit and gone for 5 instead, and I think I'm going to be able to do it on that trip as well. So all of these things are all going to probably happen in June when I get to do this European trip. I've written a few general things down the bottom, which are to be happy, so keep happy as I am, see more friends, which was on the last one as well. I've already planned to do that. Eat better, because I really don't eat very well at all. Linked into that as well is just general health things. I don't sleep at night very well. I'll come in from work and I'll just sit up and I'll watch YouTube videos till 3 in the morning, and I'm just like, why have I done this thing when I wake up in the morning? My skin's really bad. I'm trying to drink more water. Apparently if you put lemon in it, it's really good for you, so I don't know if I like it though. Oh, oops. As for YouTube this year, I'm not really sure what my goals are for it, because like I said, I joined YouTube and made these videos just as a way of looking back on good times I've had with my friends and things. I'm here to post things that I enjoy watching and what I hope other people enjoy watching. I hope you do enjoy it. If you don't, then bye, I guess. But I do want to, when I make my videos, I want to focus a bit more on being myself, because I've watched a few of my other videos back and I feel like I'm not quite being myself. I kind of toned myself down a bit. I am quite silly in real life. I'm a bit daft, and I do like to have a laugh, and I feel like I need to show it a little bit more in my videos. I just feel very awkward sometimes sat in front of the camera like I am now. I don't really like doing these kinds of videos. I much prefer the vlogging ones. But let me know what you like to see, and also let me know what your New Year's resolutions are, because I might take some of them and write some of them down and have them for myself. I hope you have a lovely year, and I will tune back in with you when I've got another video.